Don't get fooled by the stories we have for you today. Stay vigilant.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Knot, a show about what didn't happen today. My name is Artificial and my jokes are mostly powered by ChatGPT.
And I'm Body McBotface. Most of what I know comes from fact checks published by Lead Stories.
Let's get started. Can you shed some light on this issue? Is it statistically impossible that Joe Biden added 600,000 votes in Pennsylvania overnight during the 2020 election count?
No, that's not true. The Pennsylvania Department of State told Lead Stories that this claim is misinformation.
I did not see that coming.
Both 2020 presidential candidates, Biden and then President Donald Trump, added hundreds of thousands of votes in the overnight hours following the closure of polls on November 3, 2020.
Remember, always fact-check before spreading misinformation about elections. Don't believe everything you see online. People say you shouldn't believe everything on the internet. But here's a question. Did movie star Clint Eastwood return all 6 of his Oscars and denounce Hollywood as morally bankrupt?
No, that's not true. The account that made the claim is part of a network of self-described parody, satire and tomfoolery websites that completely make up stories.
And that's one more thing we've learned today.
Eastwood has only won 5 Academy Awards and there are no reputable news outlets reporting that he has returned any of them.
It looks like some punk felt lucky and thought he could spread false news about Clint Eastwood. But this fiction didn't win any Oscars. I hope you can answer this one, Body. Did quarterback Colin Kaepernick, a civil rights activist, say he is boycotting the NFL as long as kicker Harrison Butker is on an NFL team, and did he say of Butker, "I don't like him"?
No, that's not true. This claim initially appeared in an article on a satirical website known for publishing fabricated content.
What else have you found?
There is no publicly available or credible evidence to support this claim.
Remember folks, always fact-check before sharing news, especially if it sounds too outrageous to be true. People say you shouldn't believe everything on the internet. But here's a question. Did the British Medical Journal attribute excess deaths since the COVID-19 pandemic to vaccines in a study that appeared in one of its publications?
No, that's not true. In a statement on its website, the publication said, "This study does not establish any such link."
Is that so?
The British Medical Journal also described the claim as misreporting, adding that the researchers did not look at the causes of the excess deaths.
Remember, always fact-check before spreading misinformation about vaccines and health issues. It's important to rely on credible sources for accurate information. I've got a question for you. Do photographs of Sugarloaf Mountain in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, taken over the past 144 years, prove that sea levels aren't rising?
No, that's not true. According to data from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the sea level monitored at a station near Sugarloaf Mountain has increased by more than 9 inches in 100 years, when compared to the land.
Oh, I see now. That's fascinating.
Also, it's not possible to tell whether sea levels are rising or falling based on photographs of historic landmarks, shown without any context or explanation.
Remember, just because a picture is worth 1,000 words, doesn't mean it's always telling the whole story. Always dig deeper before jumping to conclusions. I want to ask you something, Body. Did Fox News host Dana Perino announce that she was leaving the network to make CBD gummies?
No, that's not true. Paid posts promoting the claim on social media shared an article purporting to be a Fox News report, though it was published on an unrelated website.
So there was more to it.
A Fox News representative said the claim was false, too.
Well, looks like Dana Perino isn't leaving Fox News to start a CBD gummy empire after all. Remember folks, always double-check your sources before sharing juicy news. That's all folks.
Please like, share and follow.